Hey guys, what's up? This is your man Jackie here. So I recently finally had the courage to watch the Twilight series. And after watching, I suddenly had this epiphany to talk about Christian love. I remember before I was looking for a special passage from the Bible on this topic, and I was often disappointed that I couldn't find anything directly related. But thankfully, I did further research and finally found my answers. But before that, I'd like to take the opportunity to say thanks for the support, and please leave a like and comment down below. It really helps me grow my channel, and I really need it so I can share with more people around me. Anyways, I know that some of you try really hard to find the most perfect person in your life, and oftentimes you may or may not realize that it actually puts a lot of pressure on that person in the end, and can even hurt everyone's feelings and even God's too. And I'm not trying to say that you're going to be lonely forever. What I'm trying to say is that the motive behind it is not practical. So first off, you're going to put a lot of pressure on that person because you're trying to find that perfect one that has to meet this standard that you're pressuring them, and they have to be as perfect as possible. And it just depresses that person that no matter what he or she does, you're just going to need a little bit more from them. And furthermore, your identity is more attached to that person, because when they do something that makes you mad, you kind of the slave to them because you always react to it. If they mess up, you could get into this argument or struggle that just makes you sad. Secondly, the motive is likely to make the person more impatient and can possibly lead to disobedience. A lot of the times when you ask God for a girlfriend or a boyfriend, there's this sense of haste and rush of desire that can make you rush things and could even lead you to the opposite direction. As Christians, God wants us to rely on Him and trust His ways, His ideas on things. But if you rush yourself, they can change into your ways, they can into your ideas, and not God's ideas on who is the best for you. It creates this illusion that you think that it's God's chosen one, but it's just your rush to fulfill your own desires instead. So to all girls and guys here, the truth is not trying to find the one, but to actually prepare yourself to be the one, and for that person. The big difference in there is the motive about it, which is really important. Preparing yourself implies that you're training yourself while waiting for God's timing, and also doesn't put pressure on that person. Maybe God has this awesome person for you, and He wants you to be awesome for that person as well, and you're just not ready yet. It's thinking in a different perspective and putting your identity in God. If you look at my thumbnail, you notice that I put 3 instead of 1. What it meant was that if you want to look for the one true love, you also have to look on yourself and also look for God through the Bible and church communities. Because if you're surrounded by good godly mentors, your identity is not in that person anymore, but in God, who helps you and lines you up with that person. Even when that person messes up, you can give them forgiveness, you can show them love, you can show them the grace of God and mercy. But if your identity is in him or her, you always react based upon what they do, and you lose that freedom and unknowingly become a slave to them. And when you understand this freedom that God gives you and living intimacy with God, then you'll notice the people around you in your life that could make a good life partner and help you be on a mission with you that God has actually planned out for you.
I wish I could just hear